Today we're going to build muscle in your biceps, triceps, and forearms. And we're going to do this by only using dumbbells and resistance bands. Now, something that is optional that you're going to see me use throughout the video is going to be an all-in-one smart gym system. You do not need this to complete the workout. Everything that you're going to see today can be done with dumbbells and resistance bands. The reason why I have this on the side is because you can actually get a more efficient, higher resistance workout by using this all-in-one system. So I just want to show you this as an option if you're looking to take your workout to the next level. Now, many people have this misconception that they need to lift heavier weight to get bigger muscle. Well, that's actually not the case. What you need to do is master the weight of what you're doing in good form and technique. Because if you can get a great pump and really feel that mind muscle contraction, as far as when you're squeezing those muscles, you feel all the muscle fibers, that is going to help you build muscle faster. So with that said, I'm going to make sure in this video that we point out all the correct form and technique, how you should stand, what pace you should go to, how it should be feeling, because these are the important things. Now, every exercise I'm going to be doing 3 sets. But if I show 3 sets throughout the video, it can be a little bit of a boring video. So I'm going to show you the technique and form of 1 set. But if you're looking to follow along and do all 3 sets, if you want that extra bit of detail, I have a membership program where I'm going to upload this full video with all 3 sets for those who are interested. But you don't need to pay for that if you want to get the maximum out of this workout. All you need to do is make sure you do 3 sets with great form and technique, and I'll make sure I get you covered on that. So if you're interested in the full workout with the membership program, just hit that join button below. All right, so my pre-workout is starting to kick in. I'm feeling that tingling going on right now. So let's go ahead and start working out. Okay, so we're just gonna warm up right here with a very light weight. I'm using 10 pounds. And we're just going to feel that contraction. So I want you to just come up, squeeze at the top really hard, and pause for about 1 to 2 seconds, okay? And we're gonna do about 10 to 12 of these. And we're just waking up those biceps. Waking them up, saying, hello, we're about to push you. So you're coming up, bam, squeezing. Coming up, bam, squeezing. All right, and then I want you to just hold it, hold it, hold, hold, hold. Hold when you're just squeezing that bicep. Just squeeze it, feeling it. All right, and slowly releasing. Now I want you to grab your heavier weight. I've got 25 pounds here, and we're doing the same thing as before. We're not changing that form, okay? We've got our feet together. We've got our body stable. We're coming up, and we're squeezing at the top for 1 to 2 seconds. Coming down. Make sure you breathe. Don't hold your breath, okay? Don't rock your body. We're gonna just come up and squeeze. We're just adding the resistance, keeping the form. And when you start to struggle and you're breaking form, that's when I want you to hold, 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 and release. Okay, so now we're gonna focus on the individual parts of the biceps. So we're gonna do alternating curls, but I really want you to focus on the contraction all the way up and down. Okay, so here we go. Now when I come up like this, there's gonna be a slight pivot in my wrists, all right? Because when I pivot, when I make this little turn right here, it really makes it so that I can get more muscle fiber contraction. So slow and controlled, pausing at the top. All right, just like that. And I want you to have the feeling that from the beginning to the end, you're maintaining contraction, all right? It's like you're scooping up the muscle of the bicep, all right? We're going right at this pace, slow and control. If you go too fast, what we're doing is we're working out our breath, our windpipe, our cardio more than actually controlling the muscle, all right? Coming up, squeezing, pause. Squeezing, pause. And when we get to the end of that set, or when we're trying to break form, and I want you to more so see about exhausting the muscle, okay? Don't think about the number of sets of like 8 to 10 or anything like that. I want you to do this by feel, okay? So when you feel that you're struggling, now challenge yourself by holding, squeezing that bicep, okay? And do the same thing to the other side. Holding, squeezing. There you go. Ooh, I'm shaking all over. All right, look, we're already in the vein popping zone. We're in vein popping zone. That's right. Don't save your sets. I want you to really, really maximize every single rep, every single set. Back to the workout. Okay, so now that we got our bench set up here, I want you to go ahead and make sure the incline is just like a little bit lower than straight upright. And I want our arms to dangle down here with our heavy weight, okay? And we're bringing them both up and down, just like that. Now the key is you want a full stretch at the bottom. Nice and full, all the way. I want you to go all the way until those elbows lock. And you're coming from that dead stop all the way up. Also, keep your feet planted, all right? All the way back, keep that back on the platform. Use that as support, so that way you have full stability and you're only using your biceps. Keep those elbows close to your side. We're coming up. And as I said before, once you start to struggle and break form, what are we gonna do? We're going to hold it. Now, if you hold it and you feel like you got a couple more in you, go right ahead. I want you to do this until you've done it till failure in the set. No one said this was going to be easy. So this is one of those exercises where I'll be using the Speediance Gym Monster, but you don't need the Speediance Gym Monster or any all-in-one cable system to do this exercise. You can do this with resistance bands. So just make sure you grab your bands and put your door anchor at the top. With this, we're doing some elevated bicep curls, and the key is to keep your arms elevated the entire time. You want to make sure that you kind of twist your wrist inward a little bit, and that's really going to get you to contract the peak part of the bicep. So you're going to pull that towards your head, and you're going to breathe, and you're going to keep doing this until you get close to failure, and then you're going to hold. Make sure you just hold it, and squeeze, and slowly release. Okay, on this next exercise, I just want you to grab your lighter one, because a lot of people tend to do this incorrectly. They use a heavier weight. So I want you to start off with your light weight here, okay? So I want you to grab your dumbbell, and then I want you to get your back straight like this. Put your arm right here at about a 90-degree angle, and we're gonna come up, squeeze and hold. Now the reason why I want you to start off here with a light weight, what most people do that's wrong is this. All that momentum. We don't want that. We want to control, pause at the top. And that pause at the top, that's the killer for most people. But that's what's going to help my triceps grow. All right? When we get to the end of that set, you know what to do. We're going to hold it. I want you to really, really hold that position as long as you can and release. And now it's time to switch to that other side. Now, if you made it this far into the video, you should be proud of yourself. You're pretty dedicated. If you're ready to take your dedication to the next level, why don't you join my membership program? I give you exclusive content that gives you tips, tricks, and the full video would follow along so you can make sure you can maximize those gains. Just hit that join button below. And if you're not ready for that type of commitment, just go ahead and hit that like button. I really would appreciate it. Thank you. Now back to the workout. Okay, so it's time for some tricep pull downs. I'm using the Speediance Gym Monster here. You can use any resistance bands, but the technique is that we want to get really close to the machine or the door, put your chest out, and then we're going to just make sure that we pull down and squeeze at the bottom, okay? Now the part about this exercise you want to remember the most is that squeeze at the bottom, okay? You want to fully extend. I want you to imagine that you're in a bodybuilding show, or let's say on the magazine, and they said, we need a great shot of your triceps. What I want you to do is do that pose that you would do for them and hold that pose every single rep. We're gonna force those triceps to make sure that they pop just like that, all right? And when you reach the end of that set or start to struggle, that's what I want you to just hold that pose. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, okay, hold it. Slowly let it up. If you got another one in it, just try it. Here we go. Okay, so now we're gonna switch back to the dumbbells. And I want you to take a seat on your bench. And then you're just gonna put your wrists at that upper portion of the dumbbell, bend behind your head. And we're gonna come straight up just like that, okay? Come up, hold it, squeeze that tricep, coming down slowly. There we go. Now the thing about this one, that muscle fatigues like instantly. You think you're good, and then you try to go up and it's like, nope. So be very aware of going slow and then hold at the top. Then you can go ahead, switch arms. Now what I want you to do is feel that stretch at the bottom. All right, feel that stretch. Then you want to come up, and contract, hold. Okay, now so we're going to take the lighter weight here and we're going to do some wrist curls here. And this right here is going to help us build muscle in those forearms. I just want you to come up just like so and just squeeze right there. And come back a little bit so you can see those forearms. So coming up. So we're coming up slowly, holding at the top, okay? Just like that. So it's like we're maintaining an angle here where we would normally do a bicep curl, but we're only contracting the forearms. Now don't let the dumbbell go all the way down right here, because that's gonna put too much pressure on the tendons and not focus on the muscle. So this one here, we're not letting all the way down. We're letting partially down, but when we come up, we're squeezing, trying to feel that contraction. Then we're just gonna hold it. Hold, 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 hold it, and release.